There's a 2-month wait to see Dunedin nutritionist Dee Copland as more people search for healthier, sustainable foods to eat.
It's always a good idea to go to your local farmers markets. That way you can talk to the farmers and know exactly what's on your food, and we know that it hasn't travelled as far as well.
As a country, we are getting fatter, and obesity is our leading cause of death.
And we have a stack of WHO recommendations for what to do about it, and they're not implemented. The reason they're not implemented is because governments are too scared.
A sugary drinks tax, restrictions on junk food marketing, and ensuring only healthy food is sold in schools, all dismissed in recent years. But food is increasingly being blamed for another problem too.
That's driving 50% of our greenhouse gases. It is creating the biggest problem that we have with ill health and premature death. And why does that happen? Because that's where the policies, the regulations and the economic incentives take the food industry.
Swinburne's the co-author of a report which argues that climate change and obesity need to be dealt with together. He says mass production of unhealthy food is putting extra pressure on the environment, and profit-focused corporations are fueling the problem. The study calls for a global treaty to help limit the political influence of big food companies. It suggests that restricting the mass production and transportation of unhealthy foods could curb emissions and have public health benefits. Our government agrees the two issues are linked and is looking at the causes.
The big businesses who are profiting from this often try to frame it as though governments are taking away individual choice, when in fact public policy is about protecting people's health and climate.
Swinburne says sustainable dietary guidelines would be a good first step, but it will need to be a brave politician that takes it. Kate King, One News.